If you are new to the channel, then subscribe the channel and press the bell icon for further notification. Okay student, welcome you all to this new lecture of Maths Advance where we are solving IIT entrance questions on trigonometry part 1. So again we will be taking 3 questions today, question number 16, 17 and 18. Okay, then let's try to solve these questions. Okay, now if you come to 16, the maximum value of this one under the restrictions of this cos alpha up to n it is going, and the restriction is all the angles should be between 0 to pi by 2, and the restriction is cot alpha, cot gamma and up to cot n, that should be equal to 1. Is which one will be the answer? Again you can see, can you feel it? It is a general question because it is up to n they are going and all the angles you have to choose within 90 degree, and this condition has to be satisfied. So if I choose n equal to 1, no need to go up to beyond this much. Let me try with n equal to 1. So for n equal to 1, so it will be up to only cot alpha. So if I try with this one, that is question number 16 I am doing here. So if I try with n equal to 1, what will be my cot series? That cot, it will go up to 1 only, because if it is n then it goes up to n. If it is 1 it will stop at 1. This is 1. So what is your alpha 1? 45 degree. Okay. So it is satisfied, this condition, this is satisfied, yes this is satisfied because it is between 0 to 90. Okay. Now they are asking what is the maximum value of cos 45. So what is the maximum value of cos 45? 1 by root 2. Now let me check which option give me 1 by root 2. If I check first option, 1 by 2 to the power half, this is 1 by root 2, okay. So A can be, B 1 by 2 to the power 1, so B cannot be, C it is 1 by 2 into 1, 2n it is, so it cannot be, D is 1, so it cannot be. So obviously A is the answer. No need to solve anything. I will show you how to solve it. So by seeing only this one you can do it because it is a general approach. So you can try. This type of trick you have to use in the question. If you find something, even if you know how to solve it, but with this you will get answer very fast. But you have to be sure about. Now from now onwards I will explain which one is general, which one is not, so that you have a better understanding. So or you can do it with symmetry also. In symmetry you have seen because again cot function is also, if you see, it is also a decreasing function. It was a decreasing function like 10x was increasing function and cot x was decreasing function. If you see this one, this was your cot function graph. If you see all the graphs that I have explained. So the product is 1. The product of all the functions is 1. So when they will be mixed, they will be maximum. By symmetry, you have seen one symmetry question. They will be maximum when they are all equal. So when they are all equal, that is they are 45. If they are 45, then the product is 1. So from symmetry also you can say they are 45. So the maximum value will be 1 by root 2, 1 by root 2 up to n times. That is 1 by root 2. If it is goes up to n times, then it is 2 to the power, because root is half, so 2 to the power n by 2. Or suppose you don't know symmetry also, you don't know this one, then you go by normal convention. This is given cot, that is cos by sine is 1. So cos 1 to n and sine 1 to n is equal, and both these equal to k, let me assume. Okay, if I assume that means these both are k, because I need to find cos. Now if nothing is given, then what is the maximum value of this one? If nothing is given, what is the maximum value of cos alpha 1? Suppose this is given, this is not given. What is the maximum value? The maximum value is 1, because all are at maximum, then the product will be maximum. Maximum value of all is 1. But it cannot be here, because if it has to be 1, then it has to be cos 0. All should be 0. But cot 0 is not your 1. So here the restriction comes. Otherwise the answer could have been 1, because all can take 1 value. 0, 0, 0, the maximum value of cos is 1, so you could take product of all maximum values, so you will get the maximum value. But here that 0 will not, if you put it here, it will not satisfy. So you have to satisfy this one. So for satisfying this one, now if you think, if I take product of these into this, because both are k, so what will be? K square it will be. If I take this into this, then it will be k square. Why I am making so? I want to go to actually sine 2 theta. So if it is 2 alpha 1, then it will be satisfied, because if you see, it is nothing but they are hinting towards 45, because cot is 1, when is 45. So that's why I am going to go for sine 2 theta, something of sine 2 theta format, so that my sine 2 theta will go to 90 degree. If it is 45, then it will go to 90 degree. Then I can say something, because I need to find k. This maximum value of k they are asking, because this is also k. So I am taking this into this, so it will be k square, and this into this sine cos, sine cos, sine cos it will be. So k square will be sine cos, sine cos, sine cos. So I am putting everywhere 1, 2. So how many 2's I will put? For 1 I will put 1, for 2 I will put 2, for n I will put 2. So I am putting 2 to the power n. That's why I am dividing it by 2 to the power n. So n2s I have given extra in the numerator as a product. So in the denominator also I have to divide by n2s, that is 2 to the power n. Now this one will become sine 2 alpha 1, this will become sine 2 alpha 2, and the last one become 2 alpha 1 divided by. Now when k square will be maximum, when this is maximum, when this is maximum, when this is maximum. What is the maximum value of sine? It is 1. And when it will be maximum, when 2 alpha is equal to 1. 2 alpha on 1 means alpha 1 equal to 45. Alpha 2 equal to 45. If all are 45, can it be satisfied? Yes, this is satisfied if all are 45. Because this has to be satisfied. Okay, now if I take this condition, then everything is satisfied. So therefore the maximum value will be all are at 1 divided by 2 to the power 1. This is the maximum value. K square should be less than that. That is the maximum value. So k should be equal to under root this. But you can try with the general approach. That was very interesting and very smart way to handle this one. The extra smart boy will go to that general approach. 17. Theta and phi the acute angles such that sin theta they have given half. What is the value of sin theta? They have given half, and cos phi is 1 by 3. Now you need to find theta plus phi will lie somewhere. Now sin theta is equal to half, that you know it is 30 degree. Now cos theta, cos phi is equal to 1 by 3. So you don't know the standard value of that one. You don't have calculator also to find. But they are not asking you exactly to find, they are asking you to range. Now you find where 1 by 3 lies between. So you take the standard values of cos, which is just below 1 by 3 and above 1 by 3. That is 0, just below 1 by 3. If you draw the cos table, what are the answers? 1, then root 3 by 2, then 1 by root 2, then half, then 0. So where is your 1 by 3 stands? 1 by 3 stands here. So 1 by 3 is greater than 0 and less than half. So when it is greater than 0, less than half, cos what value will give you 0? Cos 90. So your phi should be between 60 to 90, because 60 is half and 90, because this was 60 degree, this was 90 degree. Cos table you can see 45, 30, this was the standard value. 1 root 3 by 2, 1 by root 2, half, and then 0. So 1 by 3 stands in between this. So your angle should be between 60 to 90. So your phi you know now between 60 to 90. So now you can have a range. So where is your theta phi will lie? So you add theta both sides. What is theta? 30 degree. So if I add theta both sides, then 30 will be added with 60, 30 will be added with 90. So my angle will lie between, from here you can see it is between 90 to 120 is 2 pi by 3. That is 120. You check which one it is not necessary that exactly that should be matched with this one, because I have taken hypothetically this because I don't know the exact value. So this one should not be exactly matched with this one, but whatever range they will give, now that should come between these two. Means what I want to say, it should be between 90 degree to 120. So between this the range should be. So whatever the option should be in this region only. It need not to take the full region, not necessary. It can take some portion of that region, but the option they have given, that should reside inside this. Means it can take a small piece of this one. Suppose here to here it can take, because we don't know the exact value, but it should not go beyond that. So from that you can check with option. It is not necessary that exactly it should match. Now in question number 18, what they have given. Question number 18 I should have taken with after solving equations, but I have taken it. Okay, let's do it. Okay, cos alpha plus beta is given 1 by e, and cos alpha minus beta is equal to e. Then number of ordered pair of alpha beta. Alpha beta means number of solutions that are possible, because if you solve it you will get alpha and beta. So what are the solutions number of solution you have, and they have given some range and alpha beta. Your alpha beta should lie between minus 180 to plus 180. It should lie between minus 180 to plus 180. That you will be take care of. Your answer value should be between these two. Okay, how many such alpha beta you can find? That means how many solution you can find. So let us try with this and this. This one is easy for me, cos alpha minus beta is equal to 1. So alpha minus beta will be how much? Because I have to take all the solutions, so I have to go for, this is known as general solutions. You will find it in general solution, that is in part 2. I have already explained also. Cos 0 is where, if it is 0, then cos 0 is 1. So this line can be 0 also. Once you rotate full, this line becomes 2 pi also. If you rotate 2 times, then it becomes 4 times also. All even multiples is come to this line. So that's why it is known as 2 and pi line. So my cos alpha minus beta can be 2 and pi. So it can be 0, it can be 2 pi, minus 2 pi. 2 pi is this side, minus 2 pi, plus 4 pi, minus 4 pi, whatever. But what is the value of alpha beta? That should be between minus 180 to plus 180. That is the range they have given of alpha beta. Now you think 0 is okay, if both are equal then it is 0. Can you get 2 alpha here? So for getting 2 alpha, what you need? You need alpha should be equal to 180 and beta should be equal to minus 180. What does this mean? 180 means this line, minus 180 means this line. Means it is same line only. So there is no meaning of 1 is 180, 1 is minus 180. Because that means alpha is equal to beta, nothing else. And that means that is 0. Because these two are giving same angle only. So 2 alpha minus 2 alpha, that doesn't make any sense. You will not get 2 alpha because this represent, and if it is not 180, then in wherever your alpha beta remains, your sum will not be 180. If you take, because it lies between minus 180 is here, plus 180 is here. They are asking to take some angle between these two. 0 is here. If you take any two value, if you take difference, it will not be 2 pi. Until and unless one is 180, one is minus 180. But that means both are same. So both are same, I can get from 0 itself. So there is no need of this. Similarly, no need of this. This will also give you just reverse. If beta alpha equal to minus 180, beta equal to 180, then it will give me minus 2 pi. But that doesn't make any sense again because that will represent the same line itself. 180, if alpha is equal to 180, I say that means this line. If beta equal to minus 180, I say that means this line, which represents alpha equal to beta only. That comes from 0 itself. So this doesn't give me any extra thing, this does not give me any extra thing, and forget about 4 pi minus 4 pi, that will never come because your angle between should be between minus 180 to 180. If you take values between minus 180 to 180, you cannot go up to 4 pi, 720 you will never reach. You can reach up to 360, but here 360 means both are same, 2 pi means both are same. So what is the conclusion from this side? This side the conclusion is alpha should be equal to beta. There is nothing other possibilities here. Okay, now if I look this side, cos alpha plus beta, what is the value of cos alpha plus beta they have given? Alpha plus beta they have given 1 by E. E is, we know, something 2.71, something of this fashion. So now what do you think, what should be its values? So you can see it is between 1 by 2 and 0. 1 by, no, what is the standard value of cos? 1, then it is root 3 by 2, 1 by root 2, half and 0, it is reducing. So 1 by 2.71 is little bit less than this. 1 by 2 it will be more because it is decreasing, you see, from 1 it is reaching 0, so it will be after half. So half is at 60 degrees, so it will be around 60 to 90 in between these two. So you take theta any value between 60 to 90, let us take 65 or 70, whatever, just for understanding, because they no need to find exact value, just how many solutions are there. So your theta should be between these two. Let me take theta, I have taken here 60, but no need to take 60 here, you can take any value. So let me take 70 here. So let me start with 70, whatever it is 70. So what are the possibilities that we have? So if it is alpha plus beta 70, then it will also give me answer. If you rotate 1 times, then you come again 70, that will also give me the same answer. If you rotate 2 times, then again come to this line, it will, so this line becomes 2n pi plus 70. So that way, because in minus 70 also cos gives same, because this quadrant minus 70 also cos will give you the same answer. So it can be 2n pi plus minus 70. You will know it. Just just bear with me for some moments. In the next class itself you will see trigonometry equations where we will be discussing this one. So for cos it will be 2n pi plus minus theta, that means 2n pi, let me take theta is equal to 70 degree. Why I have taken 70? Because any value between 60 to 90 it will be, and it will be close to 60 as you can see. So I have just taken at 70, whatever, just arbitrarily. Okay. So this is alpha plus beta. Alpha plus beta is equal to 2n pi plus minus 70. Now you what another conclusion you got? Alpha equal to beta. So from here you can easily find, so 2 alpha is equal to 2n pi plus minus 70. So alpha is equal to n pi plus minus 35. So now let me try with 1 values. Let me try with n equal to 0. Now what will be alpha? Alpha can be plus minus 35. So beta will also be plus minus 35. Can it be answered? Yes, this can be answered. So there are 2 answers you are getting from here. They have asked you how many answers you get for alpha beta. Both should be between minus 180 to 180. So these values between minus 180 to 180 it is there. Next, if I take n equal to 1, now what will be alpha? If I take n equal to 1, then 180 plus 35 will cross 180. It cannot cross 180 because it should lie between minus 180 to plus 180, your alpha beta both. So you cannot take plus, so you have to take minus. So 180 minus 35 will be one answer, and here also 180 minus 35 will be one answer. No need to calculate also which one is my answer. So one answer I am getting from here. Now if I take n equal to minus 1, so if I take n equal to minus 1, then it is minus 180 minus 35. It will cross minus 180, so it cannot be. So you can take minus 180 plus 35. So it will reach somewhere in between these two. Beta can be also minus 180 plus 35. So it will be 150, 145. Okay, 140 minus 145. So it is in between these two. So it can be also answer one answer. Now forget about n equal to 2, because if it is 2, then how much it is 2 pi, 360 plus minus. So it will cross this one. So how many answers you got? 4 answers. So alpha beta can take 4 values here. You can got it 1 plus 35 minus 35, one is this, one is this. So these are the set of answers you possible. 35 one set, minus 35 one set. Similarly 180 minus 35 145 one set, minus 145 minus 145 one set. So these are the 4 set of alpha beta that satisfies. Exactly not 35, because I have taken that assumption 70 degree. So that's why you got 4 answers. They have asked you how many answers you have, not exactly answer. If you like the video, then press the like button and please give your valuable comments in the comment section.